listeners, and welcome to a Geek Tragedy. I'm Stephen, known online as Plague Man for various reasons, and I am your host. I would like to welcome to the pod the most erudite human and my best friend in the whole wide world, Holly Properly. Hello, Holly. How are you, and how is the cat growing from your head?
Hello.
It's gone.
A catendectomy.
I am all right, thank you. I am very tired, but otherwise I am okay.
Well, you went out all night with David Tennant last night, so, you know.
No, I went out with my dad to see David Tennant in Macbeth. It was epic.
Shh,
Absolutely
don't mention the
epic.
word. Don't mention the name. The Scottish
No, I'm not
word.
in a theatre.
Okay. We are kind of.
And, of course, our very own Salvage Man and Crafter par excellence, Mark Goodry. Mark, how are you?
I am well, a year older since last we met. Yeah.
Surely you're a week older since last we met, or a fortnight.
Well,
Does time pass differently in Cornwall?
Yeah, it does indeed. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
It passes differently when you get older, because those years seem to go. Phew! There's
They do.
another one. Phew! There's
True.
another one gone. So no, I mean good spirits.
Excellent.
Um,
Wait, we got to do, and hidden behind the scenes. Our producer and long-suffering Kit, who should be named Blanket.
Like Michael Jackson's kid.
I'm running out of things to put. Like we've done like 27 episodes. It's like we've done quite a lot of kits, and we reused quite a lot of kits. So you get blankets where I am.
Oh, there you go.
Blanket.
And Stephen, who shall be known as Stephen.
Yo.
Yo, my main man, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's been a long day, but I am all festived up. I've got my little
Yeah, your dealies.
Daily boppers
Little
and
daily
my
boppers.
Christmas Dalek Christmas jumper and stuff. And I spent quite a lot of the day when I was doing the research for watching Doctor Who. And I've been watching. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Doctor Who and the Crotons, who are like really rubbish robots from the Patrick
They
Troughton.
were the ones in the soup, weren't they?
They had like big metal robot guys with little pincer hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's Crotons, isn't it?
But yeah, so like there's the main lead good guy that isn't the Doctor is like got a bit of an accent. So the Doctor's like, what are we facing? He's like, the Croutons. The what? The what now? The Croutons. They've enslaved my people. But why don't you just eat them? Perhaps you could, be over. So I've been laughing at classic Doctor Who for most of the day, which has been quite pleasant.
Excellent. It's been a week of Doctor Who for you, hasn't it? Or doctors, at least.
Yeah, I will come to that actually. Yes, I can come to that. Here we are, all full of festive and such. For it is the start of December, and the Christmas month is full on. And 2 weeks ago, because recently it was November, I went into town and the Christmas market started. You're like, what? But it's the middle of November. And then last week we went to see A Christmas Carol, which had Colin and Tom Baker alongside Peter Purvis, and that was grand.
It was grand. We had a gay old time. They did
did.
it radio play styly, so all of the sound effects were on stage. They were hilarious.
Yes, you did enjoy it. And so it's ho 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 season everywhere. And obviously we understand, there's solstice and Yule and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Bodhi Day and right, I got to say this right, Posadas Navidenis, yeah, and Shigetsu, and of course Kate Bush Bonanza Day. I could go on, but here at Agatha Grope's Toupees, we are here. What? No, not Agatha Grope's Toupees.
From turnips to toupees.
That's going to be the name of the pod, or it's in the back of the T-shirt. From turnips to toupees, AGT on
A
tour.
Christmas story.
Yeah, but we're not here for. We're here for the cozy geekness of the winter period. So we're all going to put together a Christmas mix of holiday related stuff, which we'll cover more of at the end of the pod. But today, on Now That's What I Call Geekmas, Tape 1, Side A, Geeks on Film. Oh, that's quite good. I like that. It took me a little while.
Yeah, I mean, you've worked on that.
Yeah.
You've really built it.
Well, yeah, thanks. It's good. I liked
That's
it.
it,
We'll be talking about films we watch as the snow fails to fall, why watch them, and maybe play a bit of a game related to it. So if you're out there listening to this and you want to be part of the game, we're not going to give you anything. We're just going to recommend that you get a pen and paper And as we go through a bit of a game in a minute, you try and beat Mark and Holly to the punch, and then you can write in. Why would you write in? I suppose type in is the same as writing in, right? You write an email, don't you?
It's the modern
Writing on the
writing.
back of a sealed envelope.
Yeah.
Tied to an arrow and shot through Stephen's bedroom window.
Office would be better. Tie it to an office and fire it through my bedroom window. But before we get on to that, first, in our new feature, On This Day, we need to get a jingle sorted out. On this day, 3 weeks ago, we invented the On This Day special of the pod. But I'm not allowed to do it because all I'll do is point to the fact that 3 weeks ago we invented On This Day, and next week will be 4 weeks ago, and so on and so forth. So here are the rest of the team with some actual and very interesting facts I dug off the internet today.
Yeah.
Can I suggest a jingle?
Yeah.
Yeah? On this day, on this day, on this day, on this day, on this day.
You done?
Yeah, I am. It's blankety blank, but on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we'll begin in 1964, when and I will take you in 1964 to University College Hospital, London, England, where Ringo Starr had his tonsils removed.
Yeah. And what date is it? It's December the 2nd.
December the 2nd, 1964. Ringo Starr's tonsils hoiked out of him, probably thrown in a contaminants bin somewhere.
On this day?
On this day.
Ah. Anything else?
Yeah, so 2013, December the 2nd still, obviously. 2013, on this day, there was a premiere in Los Angeles on this day of a film directed by Peter Jackson on this day, starring Martin Freeman and Ian McKellen on this day. And that was The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, unfortunately.
If we keep saying on this day every few words, we're going to get labelled a cult. We should stop doing it. On this day.
On this day. And then lastly from me, on this day in 1867, British author Charles Dickens gave his first public reading in the United States at Tremont Temple in Boston. What was he reading? Who can say on this day?
Well, you call those facts?
I do.
Have 3 more facts, coincidentally, all related to on this particular day.
Ooh.
Well, on this particular day, Harrison Ford died. I mean, a bit of a shocker, really. And everybody was expecting him to carry on. On this day, it would have been 1957.
Oh, wow.
So Harrison Ford went back in time and died not before he was born, because I'm sure he was born before 1957. However, in 1957, Harrison Ford dies. He was, however, not the Harrison Ford we're thinking of. Oh, no.
Ooh.
He was a silent screen leading man in films from 1915 to 1932. He left films in 1932 due to the arrival of sound, because he sounded like a squirrel on helium. Probably. He was hit by a car on September 13. I mean, I've been given these notes.
Did he
It's
look
quite
like
tragic.
a squirrel as well?
Yeah, really flat. Yeah. So he was hit by a car.
Don't worry.
1951. Never recovered from his injuries. Died in horrible pain. Absolutely tragically. On this day, December the 2nd, 1957.
I love this. It's like, that's just a squirrel. Don't worry about it. No, wait.
Yeah.
It's
Wait, it's
actually
Harrison
a
Ford.
man.
Look at the hatch. Look at the whip.
We're all going
also,
to hell.
That's not all. This is an amazing day because so many things happened on it. This one, 1981. Guess what happened in 1981 on this very day?
Well, I can see the list, so I'm not going to guess. I feel like that would be unfair.
I'm speaking more to our audience.
Oh, right. Listeners.
Listeners, can you guess that Brittany Jean Spears was born on this very day?
Oh, happy birthday.
I know. Happy birthday, Brit.
Okay.
Spears,
We're thinking of you.
whatever she's
Thinking
got
of you.
as. No. Finally, and by no means least, the Marquis de Sade also died on this day, in 1814, which was nice, as did Pablo Escobar in 1993, Why have you just given me a list of deaths? horrible things that have happened on this day.
You chose to read the second half, man.
Well, I was kind of, yeah. Napoleon was crowned Emperor of France, so that was nice. In 1804. And Pakistan got its first woman prime minister in the shape of Benazir Bhutto.
There you go.
So there you go. And never forget, folks, all of that happened. When did it happen?
On this day.
On this day.
There you go. And the takeaway from this day is don't look like a squirrel.
On this day.
Or sound like one.
Right, I've no idea if we're going to keep doing this on this day thing, but I look really hard actually. See, there was a Kate Bush fact for on this day, but there was not. Kate Bush didn't really do much on the 2nd of December.
No, I mean Kate Bush is currently selling her house.
Buy it.
One of her houses.
It's £11.5 million. I'm not sure.
I'm sure you can whip it together because you could go around sniffing all the skirting boards afterwards just to see what Kate Bush's skirting boards. The aroma of Kate, because it must have all sort of precipitated downwards, so it'd be sitting along the top of the skirting boards. The essence of Kate.
I literally have no idea how to respond to that.
So let's move on to the Guess the Films part of the pod. So most people have a top 10 of films that they watch over Christmas, or at least the endless Christmas feeds on my Facebook, which I try to avoid, and Instagram tell me. This is the thing that Kit will be posting about. So before the show, I asked Mark and the Beans and Kit to send me a list of their top 10. I have here my very own list, and I also have producer Kitsunami the Phoenix list on hand, as well as Mark and Beans's. So I will keep looking over here. And so I'm going to ask my two Christmas tinsel doodles to see if they can guess.
I'm a tinsel doodle.
Yeah. At a number of each other's films, and probably some of mine, and also Arnold Schwarzenegger's films. What was that? It popped out of you.
I was my best Harrison Ford squirrel impersonation.
Yeah, it was good. Careful, you might get run over. So points, of course, mean prizes, which means that I will buy the winner something nice from like eBay or Lidl or Harrods or maybe a £5.
Fortnum and Mason are doing vegan hampers this year.
Okay, well, I might just send you a sock. Lovely.
Not even a pair.
I wouldn't push it too. I don't think we've got that great a budget to get a Fortnum and Mason's hamper for the winner.
I'll be doing the buying, but you're right. I don't have that kind of budget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of you at a time, and you'll pick a person, either me or Kit, or not you. Basically, not you of the other three people. I know. And then you will give me a number between 1 and 10. Yes, Beans.
The listeners have an advantage because they don't have to. They can pick any. They can get points from any of the 4.
We can
only get points from 3.
They're just going to see. They're testing themselves against
our might.
The randomness of our
Everyone's a winner.
Okay.
Even those pathetic losers who get no points at all, which could be me. It's very likely to be me.
So all you're going to do is going to pick a number, and then I will give you 4 guesses. The first guess is completely blind. You're going to go pick number 3, and I'm going to go, what do you think it is? And you'll say Spider-Man 3. And I'll say incorrect. And then I'll give you a quote. And then if you can't get it, I'll give you another quote. If you can't get it, I'll give you another quote. I'm going to randomly stop you if you've taken too long and just go, fuck it, whatever, next. Arbitrarily. And if you haven't got it by the third quote, then, yeah, nippon.
Throw it out to the audience?
What?
Throw it out to the audience? Well, it might take some time, but...
Yes, it would take at least a week. But then we'll move on. But 10 points, I think, if you get it blind. And then 8, 6, and 4. And then we'll see what we're doing at the end. And then I want you to tell me, the person, if it's one of you two, I want you to tell me quickly why it's on your list.
Okay.
So if Holly guesses it, whatever, and it's one of Mark's films, Mark, well, it's on my list for this reason. I'm really nostalgic for these reasons, whatever, because I'm not absolutely blown away by the fact that like some of the lists don't really have any Christmas films on them at all.
But they were supposed to be Christmas. How am I supposed to guess Mark's menagerie of non-Christmas films?
All he said was he wanted films that you enjoyed at Christmas.
Yeah. It's a Christmas film.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, right. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Round one, and how do I pick who to start with? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'll ask Holly a question. Holly,
Okay.
left or right hand? Right or left?
Left.
Okay, there's nothing in that hand. There you go. Mark gets to go first.
Okay.
So, Mark, who would you like a film from?
You.
Me? Oh dear. Okay, that means I've got to scroll all the way to the very end of my Christmas films. Now, I have 11 films on my list because William wanted to add one. So one of them is William's film, so just so
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Right, grab a number between 1 and 10, Mark.
7. Always 7.
7. You have picked the easiest film on the list.
Yes!
Okay, random stab in the dark. What do you think it is?
Random stab in the dark for a Christmas
Blind guess.
blind guess. I will say that it's Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh God, no! I hate Muppets. I'd burn them all in a sack if I
Doesn't
ever
like
had
the
them.
way they move.
Even.
Okay, so no 10 points. First quote, and if you don't get it from this, I'll be very sad. I'll try and read them in a flat voice though. You came in that thing. You're braver than I thought.
Oh, right. Oh, no, Star Wars.
A New Hope, 8 points. Look at that, round one. And my other quotes were, rawr. Yeah, and We're Doomed, which is of course C-3PO. And I had that on my list because, and I've told you this many times before, it's the very first film I had on video. We recorded it at Christmas, and like for one Christmas, we just watched it a lot. Like the first year we had the VCR and Star Wars on tape, we watched it a lot. And whenever it comes on, my mind is just immediately taken back to my family sitting around watching Star Wars at Christmas. It's a thing. I can remember all the adverts, and they were all Christmas adverts. It was grand. So it's my Christmas film. It makes me feel really like my family is here, which is nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, Holly.
Kit, please.
Oh dear. I will warn you that Kit's quite out there on choices, but no worries. Okay, round one. Choice, Kit number
4.
4. Okay. Blind stab in the dark.
Elf.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Quote number 1.
Fuck. Snowman?
Yes, it is indeed the snowman. Quote number 2 was also. And quote number 3 was. Well, nothing happens in the snowman.
Nobody
Snowman
talks.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Well done, Kit.
Okay, well, okay, you're neck and neck on 8 points after round 1.
Okay.
Okay, Holly, you're first in round 2. Who would you like?
Okay, I'll Mark.
You're gonna brave the
I'm gonna
mark.
brave a Mark list.
Good luck.
Good luck.
There's some good choices on here if you pick the right numbers, obviously.
Oh God.
You can
Mark,
just
are
fudge it.
any of them actually Christmas films?
Yeah, a few of them.
Okay.
Just a few.
Number 1.
Okay. Random stab in the dark.
It's Mark. It could be bloody anything.
Yes. Yes, it could.
Oh, I don't know. Like
Quick.
Grinch.
Nope.
It's not gonna, obviously not going to be the
Remember, I'm
Grinch.
old, and a lot of mine are about nostalgia, so you're probably looking back.
You've
quite a way.
definitely seen this film because everyone's seen this film. So
Oh, good lord.
we wouldn't be any good as generals. You weren't any good as privates.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I like that without so much as a kiss my foot or have an apple.
What?
In all fairness, Holly, I have got no fucking idea which film he's talking about.
I just took these off the internet. You know, IMDb is my friend. Don't look him up. Okay. He sunk everything, his pension, his life savings, everything in remodeling this place. Used to be a grist mill and a barn. Now it's a Tyrolean haunted house.
I don't know.
According to IMDb, that is White Christmas.
Okay. Is that Bing Crosby?
Yeah.
Can I get one single point for knowing that Bing Crosby was in White Christmas?
No.
Damn it.
Mark! Who would you like, Mark? Would you like a holly? Because we haven't had a holly yet.
I'll have a holly.
Okay, what number holly would you like?
I'll deck the halls with 3 hollies.
Okay, this should be pretty straightforward for you again. You're picking quite easy ones. It's good to see. Can you take a random stab in the dark, Mark? What is your guess at holly's number 3, rather?
I think possibly it is It's a Beautiful Life.
No. But the first quote is, "Now look what you've done, my bugs, my bugs, my bugs."
Now look what you've done, my bugs, my bugs, my bugs. Is it something like Edward Scissorhands?
No, it is not something like Edward Scissorhands. Second quote, "Eureka, this year Christmas will be ours." I hope the audience has got this.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's something like Elf, is it? Which I
No.
haven't seen.
And the last one, "Did anyone think to dredge the lake?"
No.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, right, okay. Should probably have at least had a stab at that.
That's Edward Scissorhands. Okay, so in that round 2, ne point. But why did you have it on your list, Holly? And why did Mark have? Do you have White Christmas? Go, Holly. Why did you have Nightmare Before Christmas on your list?
Because I mean, it's an iconic Christmas film that combines my absolute love of everything that Tim Burton does with very cool, claymation. It's got a really cute dog. It's got Christmas. It's got Halloween. It's got it's just iconic, and I love it, and I really enjoy watching it. And the songs are really good.
Okay, that's a good reason. The songs are really good. How about you, Mark? Why did you put White Christmas on your list?
Mainly for the song. I mean, how can you not feel festive with "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas" and that? And I think the whole film experience for me is wrapped around that song.
Yes, I can agree with you. That song is very powerful when it comes on. You've got that whole good times vibe, good times Christmas. Okay, so at the end of round 2, my co-hosts are on 8 points each. Somehow, Mark got the easy one with Star Wars in round 1, and somehow Holly got the snowman, by me sitting here not saying anything. But both of them have dropped the ball in round 2. The festive snowball has been dropped.
Total fumble.
So let's see what we can do in round 3 with Mark. Who would you like a film from next?
You said that kits were really obscure.
Some of them are.
Okay.
Some of them are quite straightforward.
Fuck it, I'll give Kit a go.
I see. Oh, some of them are repeated by people, so you might get like the same clues, which is grand because I can be bothered to do more quotes. What number would you like?
10. I'll
10.
have number 10.
Okay, this is I hadn't seen this one, but there we are. So random stab in the dark for number 10 for Kit.
For Kit.
Mm.
I mean, is it Christmas themed? Because a lot of mine aren't.
Probably.
Okay. I don't know Kit that well enough to guess what their film selection would be. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, you've nailed it. No. Okay.
That is a very Kit thing to want to watch
The
for Christmas,
first
though.
quote: "A million pieces, my precious mirror in a million pieces, and every piece must be collected, every single piece, or every single little piece, I should say."
Okay. Is something like Snow White or?
It's not Snow White, but you're very close.
Okay, it's the one about the I can't remember the name of it, but it's about it's not wicked, it's malevolent.
No. You were very close to Snow White. But
Okay.
the next quote is, could you give me some information on the Snow Queen? You see, she's flown off with my brother Tom, and I must find her.
Oh, is that?
A bit of a clue there.
Yeah. Is that? It's not Frosty. Is
If
it?
only Holly could buzz in.
It's that Disney film with with all the songs in it.
You were
One with all
close
the
to
songs
Snow
in
White.
it.
You were close with Snow White.
Cinderella.
Nope. And the third quote is, go find her, you must be mad. She lives at the North Pole and she's got hundreds of gigantic fierce trolls and all sorts of monsters and dragons. And anyway, she eats children. That's why she wants your brother. I wouldn't go near her if I were you. That's a long quote.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
The answer was the Snow Queen,
Okay.
which I read out in the second quote. You were so close to Snow White.
Stephen, could I have Bill's one?
No.
Oh.
You can have, Bill specifically said you had to pick me and then pick a number.
Okay, I'll pick you.
Mm-hmm.
Choose number 11. It's probably Bill's.
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Home Alone.
No. Everything I've done for you. I move the stars for no one.
Oh.
Everything I do. Do for
You see, I either recognise this because I recognise it as a movie quote, or it's just been in some of the terribly trashy, smutty romantasy books I've read recently, and something similar has, like... I don't...
No?
This is really hard.
I
No.
picked the quotes, you just picked the film. Okay, second quote. So you've had enough, all right then, throw down your weapons and I'll see that you're well treated.
Is it Stardust?
Nope.
Damn it.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Remind me of the Babe.
Oh my god, Labyrinth.
Well, that's not the right, no, you don't get the points now.
Why?
You remind me of the Babe.
Don't make me do the whole thing. Give me the points.
Nope.
Give me the points.
I'm not doing... You did not stipulate that quotes had to be finished.
Okay, fine. You can have your 4 points. 6 points. No.
No, I was on the third
Yeah, you were.
one.
Have your 4 points, but you've disappointed me, Beans.
The Babe?
No, it's too late now.
Okay, fine.
Round 4. Well, Holly, you get to go again.
Oh god.
Sorry, no, wait.
No, it's
We-
Mark's go.
No, it's Mark, Holly, Mark.
Right,
That's
okay.
all that. But Labyrinth is on the list because it's the first me film that Bill got to watch with me at Christmas when he was younger.
Oh, that's really cute. Bill's such a sweetie.
Mm-hmm. So you'll go again, and then it'll be Mark, and then Mark will get to go again. 'Cause
Okay.
that's how I decided it
Because
works.
this is the way that normal pacing works, isn't it?
We're weird. Shush. Go on.
I don't want to.
What
Are you done already?
don't
No.
you want to-
It's just this is a lot harder than I anticipated that it was possibly going to be.
Choose one of Stephen's. You
Well,
know
you're
Stephen
winning.
better than me.
That's true. You can pick me again and like go for one that is one of my films.
No, I will stick with Mark.
Okay, Mark it is. Pick a number.
8.
Mark at 8. Holy shit.
Oh no.
I'm sorry about some of these.
I didn't know this film at all. I knew the film existed, but I've never seen it. Random stab in the dark.
Good luck with that.
The
I'm
the Maltese Falcon. I don't know.
No, it's
No,
not bad.
it's not. That's
You're in the right ballpark, I guess.
What?
The guest. Okay, first quote. The Russians put our camera made by our German scientists and your film made by your German scientists into their satellite made by their German scientists.
Fuck
No,
that.
there's no film either.
Which one is that?
No. We operate on a first name basis. My first name is Captain.
The Manchurian Candidate.
I'm in command of this submarine and I'm not sticking another torpedo up the spout. This film is called Ice Station Zebra.
Thank you. Right.
It's a classic Christmas film. Why the fuck is it on your Christmas list?
Because it's one. Because it's one that my dad introduced me to, and it's the sort of film that we got to watch over Christmas. Because they'd put classic old adventure films on, along with a lot of James Bond and stuff. But you must remember that I'm quite old, so I was growing up in the '60s and the '70s, watching old films, and that's where my Christmas nostalgia was. It was watching quite a lot of old films, and there weren't that many Christmas themed films back then. Now there's a plethora of them, but back then. So Stephen asked for what films do you watch at Christmas? And
I did.
the ones that I
Okay,
did.
yeah, no,
And
no.
I didn't realise they were for a quiz, and I apologise for absolutely stuffing you
Thanks.
with
Okay,
my
well,
selection. But you were quite good with Maltese Falcon and all that, because you're in the right sort of genre for something.
Not old enough.
Yeah, it's not the right kind of animal. Falcon, is it? Not enough legs, too many wings.
Yeah, not stripy enough.
Yeah.
Who do you want?
I'm going to have to choose Holly again.
Okay, well, give me a number.
2.
So that is one that we have not had yet. I'm sure Holly will know exactly what film this is when they hear it. So, Wild Stab in the Dark.
Wild Stab in the Dark. I reckon if I keep on doing Muppets Christmas Carol, eventually it will come up.
Well, Muppets Christmas Carol was a popular choice amongst you all, so, you know, except me. Muppets should be burnt in the bag. So, no, it's not that. Right, first quote. Are you going to buy something? Herrings on sale today.
This is my favourite Christmas movie of all time.
It's not Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a good guess. I can see why you go down that road, but no, it's not. The next quote. Our young love takes me back, you know. The intense looks, the palpitation of the heart, the whimpering and the soiling of the pants. No? I can't relate to so much.
Okay.
Really should find out how our listeners are doing with this.
Edgy Christmas sort of thing, then. Okay. It's not a family film. It's a tough one. Don't know. Pass.
And the last one, which would make it seem like the other two were completely out of context. We need to show people that a true selfless act always sparks another.
No, still pass.
This is the film Klaus from Netflix.
Never seen it.
2019, animated, absolutely
I wouldn't have got it.
stunningly beautiful. It's got very kind of How to Train Your Dragon
It's
animation
Klaus the
vibes.
Snowman from Let It Go, Let It Go. Wasn't that Klaus the Snowman?
He means Frozen, I think.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
mean
one.
Frozen. No, the snowman was called Olaf.
Oh, yeah. Close. I was close.
So at the
But
end of round 4,
watch
Holly
Klaus.
is just ahead with 12 points. Mark is
Yeah.
just behind on 8 points. But
Oh.
he's about to choose again, I think, isn't he? Yes.
Stephen. I'm going to choose Stephen number 9.
So round 5, Mark starts, and he is picking Stephen number 9, which is a song. Stephen number 9. Okay, this is one of my favourite all-time Christmas films. It's not a Christmas film, but I love it. Can you guess what it is?
Okay, well, we've had Star Wars. What else would you like? All-time favourite. Stephen sitting down in front of the TV, a big bowl of popcorn, some port and popcorn. That's how I imagine your Christmas morning.
Absolutely.
I would say it's going to be a genre film. I think maybe.
Have to rush it.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go for The Empire Strikes Back then.
No. There's not 2 Star Wars films in there. Right. First quote. Okay, you people sit tight, hold the fort, and keep the home fires burning. And if we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Curses.
See, you know him so much better than the president. No, pass. Go on.
Okay, second quote. And you should get it on the third one if you don't get it on this. Like I told my last wife, I says, honey, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Okay, that sounds like it's a dated bit of faster than I can see. Now go on, give me the third.
Okay. When some wild-eyed 8-foot-tall maniac grabs your neck, taps the back of your favourite head up against the barroom wall, and looks you crooked in the eye, and he asks if you paid your dues, you just stare that big sucker right back in the eye, and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
Okay, is that Big Trouble in Little China?
Yes, it is Big Trouble in Little China. One of my all-time faves. I love Big
that
Trouble.
film.
Mm-hmm. That's 4 points for Mark. Drawing things level, Holly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which is in my favourite Christmas films because I watched it at Christmas and I liked it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of mine are as well.
And I thought, the next year when Christmas came around, I went, oh yeah, I watched Big Trouble in Little China. So I went and bought it on VHS from John Menzies or something, and then watched it all Christmas. It was
It's a great film.
There you go. So Holly, can you pull back into the lead? Who are you going
I don't know. I'm going to pick a Kit.
Okay, picking a Kit film.
Yeah.
Brave. But let's hear your numbers.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, this you must get.
Oh God.
Give me a guess.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Nope.
Damn
Number 1.
We can keep on plugging away, Ollie. We'll get there eventually.
We'll get there.
Don't think on my list. You're good. Okay. Human beings make life so interesting. Do you know that in a universe so full of wonders, they have managed to invent boredoms? Life is such.
I actually know this.
Yes, you do.
Is it the Hogfather?
It is the Hogfather! 8 points to Holly.
Woohoo! Well done.
Other quotes would be, would you be any good in a fight? Yes, I could be sick on people. And no, you've got to put a bit more life into it, sir. No offence intended. You've got to do a big fat laugh, sir. You've got to sound like you're pissing brandy and crapping plum pudding, sir. If you'll pardon my Klatchian.
It's
Fuck yay! Look at that. End of round 5. Holly edging into the lead. We'll do points in a second. Round 6. Holly, you get to go first again. What are you looking for? Are you going to brave a mark or?
I'm going to brave a mark. Which mark? I'm going to brave another mark. Which mark?
I could have double points on mark stuff.
Please.
Okay. What number are you going to go
for? 3.
3. No chance.
Oh, great.
No, I didn't know what this was either. I didn't know what it was because I'll give you a slight clue here. The name in England didn't appear anywhere. You have to kind of find the American name for the film.
Yeah.
And then find the obscure quotes from it.
Yeah. It's a sequel to another film that I really enjoy as well.
Oh,
an unofficial sequel.
Is it Ice Station Przewalski's horse?
Yes.
So close.
Damn, you're good.
That's incorrect. So the first quote is, what is this Monty some kind of race? No.
Not a clue.
The only persons permitted to see me in the pink are Mrs. Dawlish, Richie Veraswamy, that's my Batman, and Major E.J. Crossway Ponsonby, and that's my Doctor. Request refused, and that's that. I think we hit one of their chaps, sir. On the contrary, he hit us.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, that was Monte Carlo or Bust, also known as those daring young men in their jaunty jalopies.
Which is a sequel, unofficial, I guess, to those daring young men in their flying machines. Those magnificent men in their flying machines.
Okay, I've never heard of either of those, so yeah.
They are two classics. I watched Monte Carlo or Bust a couple of Christmases ago. Finally managed to find a DVD for it, and it's got a fantastic cast, but if you watch it, the cast are only in the close-ups. All the rest of the action scenes are body doubles, all wrapped up in like big parkas and scarves over their faces and stuff.
Okay.
The entire cast is only in the close-ups, and everything else is body doubles.
That's
and it's
weird.
really quite a rubbish film, but nostalgia, dripping in nostalgia.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Mark, who would you like?
I think I shall go for a kit.
And
I shall go for a number 8 sized kit, please.
Okay. Okay, you do have a chance to try and bring yourself back into the game a little bit. So you'll nip into the lead if you can guess what it is without me giving you any clues.
Well, I won't nip into the lead. That's for sure. I generally I do not know Kit's viewing habits well enough.
You never know.
Well enough. Okay, The Incredibles.
No, it's not The Incredibles, but you're in the right genre. No, not in the right genre. Style of show.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
The first clue is no. The spell will be broken if he slays the Mouse King.
The spell will be broken if he slays the Mouse King. Is that something like Feifel Goes to New York or something?
I can see why you've gone down that road, but no, it is not that. The second clue is we're having a crisis and you're talking about some princess. You are the Prince of the Dolls, aren't you?
Prince of the Dolls?
Dolls, yeah, like...
Okay. It's not Coraline.
Nope. Last quote. Your Highness, you don't even have a sword. Sword or no sword, he's still got to save us.
Shrek?
It is not Shrek. Beans, you know what it is?
Is it the Nutcracker?
It is the Nutcracker. Look at you. Sad no bonus points because, I didn't say there would be at the beginning of the game.
You don't need bonus points because you are going to storm this.
At the end of round 6, Holly is on 20 points and Mark is on 12. We'll do another round.
Looking forward to that Fortnum and Mason's Hamp.
Yeah, massively so.
Not sure how. I mean, we've been doing it for like 45 minutes, but we'll do another round. Let's see where we go. This time, Mark gets another go straight away.
Ooh, lucky me. I'm going to go for a Holly then.
And what number Holly would you like?
Number 5 Holly. Or
Okay.
if we had a number 5 Holly.
No, you have not. What would you like to take as a random stab in the dark?
Well, I think it's got to be Muppets Christmas Carol, hasn't it?
You have found the Muppets Christmas Carol. My clues for that were love it. That were I'm here to tell the story and I'm here for food. You are a little absent-minded spirit. No, I'm a large absent-minded spirit. And like the lamp, not the rat. Like the lamp, not the rat.
The rat.
Because it refers to a burning Muppet. So I didn't really ask. Why is it on your Christmas list? I guess both of you.
Because it's the best. It's the way Dickens would have wanted the story told. I'm sure
Iconic.
that's how he envisioned it.
I think because it's one of the very first Christmas films that I remember really loving and also at the same time being absolutely terrified by. I was I was terrified of the ghost of Christmas Past and that little dinky doll thing. It just terrified me, and I was absolutely like shit my pants terrified of the ghost of Christmas Future. And I just really enjoyed it. It was great, and I actually love Muppets, so.
And Michael Caine is great as well. He plays it
Yeah.
utterly deadpan, totally convincing, surrounded by Muppets, and he's just brilliant.
Which, I mean, it always leads you. Every time I watch it, I always end up thinking, you know, which of the films that I love would I want to see done by Muppets? But you can only keep like one actor that was in that film. And mine, I think, would have to be Lord of the Rings, but you keep Gandalf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would it like be Rizzo and his mates as the Hobbits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Piggy as Legolas.
Who would be the Nazgul? Would it Stadler and Waldorf and Stadler?
There's an irony there.
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying to think of films that only have one actor in them.
So that there aren't any Muppets.
Moon.
You could do like Waiting for Godot.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay, Molly, what's your choice? You gotta get some points here.
I do. Oh my god.
We level pegging now, by the way.
No, you've overtaken. You are now on 22 points. Holly's on 20.
You got 10.
First time I'm going to
I'm doing them in the round. I'm doing them in pair rounds. So you both got like a little bit left. You got 3. Holly's got 2 questions left. You've got 1.
Oh, okay, right. I will go for I'll go for Stephen.
We're gonna go from me. Very well. What number would you like?
Go for number 1.
All right. Okay, we can wait.
We were all thinking that.
I wasn't. If
Okay.
I was, I wouldn't have said it.
Okay, right. If you know me well enough, you'll get this film.
Oh fuck.
You got to know me well enough.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Off the top of your head, Christmas movie. It's another one of my all-time favourites. I quote it a lot.
Yellowbeard.
Nope.
Damn it.
But
Great film though.
It is a great film. It's not really a Christmas film for me, but it's more of a working on LARP weapons film for me.
Where's my pirate outfit?
That's the one. Right, first quote. I've got better things to do tonight than die. You won't get it from that, but if Ed's listening, Ed gets it straight away.
Oh, okay. That's a clue.
I suppose it is. I mainly said that in case Ed was listening.
Hi,
Ed would be
Ed.
going like, yeah, absolutely, I got that film.
No.
Second quote. Then if you're a fan of the film or anything about the film, you'd get Bar Weep, Grana Weep, Ninny Bong.
The fuck?
Bar Weep, Grana Weep, Ninny Bong?
Oh.
Bar Weep, Grana Weep, Ninny Bong.
Transformers the movie.
Correct! That is the universal greeting from Transformers the movie, as uttered by Hot Rod on the planet Junkion. Went to see it with my dad when I was like 11, and he got it for me for Christmas that year, and yeah, it was a huge part of my life. Right, there you go, Holly. That's like 6 points for you. My last quote on that would have been, nobody would follow an uncharismatic bore like you. Hey, nobody calls Soundwave unchrasmatic.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Okay.
Soundwave would have been the bit of a...
Yeah.
There. But there you go. So, last bit. Holly again to pick. You are currently on... Mark is on 22 points. You're on 26 points. It's down to the wire.
Oh, it's so tight.
So,
So tight.
would you like someone you know, or would you like to go out on a limb, or...
I'll go out on a bit more of a limb.
You sure? Not that I just want my films in there.
I'll pick a kit.
Okay. Picking a kit. What number of kit would you like?
Go with a 9.
Did we do 9? Nope, we didn't do 9. Oh dear.
Oh
I didn't know
no.
what the fuck this film was when in fact, there were so many of these films from different time periods that I didn't even know which quotes to pick from. I didn't know any of them. Turns out there were 5 of these films in the end, and I didn't know any of the films that were named this film. But give it a random stab in the dark, you know. There's 5 films out there named this film's title, so you got a good chance of getting it right.
Little Women.
No, it is not Little Women.
Damn it. There are lots of those.
So,
Oh God.
first quote: "Do you, Barnaby, take Mary to be your wedded wife, to keep her in sickness, in adversity, in poverty, in tragedy, and in disaster?"
Kit, what the fuck are you watching at Christmas?
Nothing anyone else in the world watches.
Well, I don't know.
Did you say your invention was to make toys or to make noise? These are the most famous quotes from the film, apparently. Except there were only 2, so I had to go and find a third one somewhere else.
Okay. It's not like Adam's Family Christmas, is it?
Nope.
Damn it.
And lastly, and I had to, this means nothing to me because it's completely out of context, but it's the only one I can find. Not now. Tomorrow when the swelling goes down, be in my attic when the bank opens.
Kit, seriously.
That
These
sounds
aren't
like
even sentences.
no. It sounds like a meeting for 2 Russian spies, doesn't it?
It does.
It's called Babes in Toyland.
Fair enough. Merry Christmas, Kit.
Okay.
Merry weird Christmas.
Mark, can you pull it back round?
No, damn sure I can't. I'm going to go for another Holly.
Oh yeah, pick me.
Pick you.
Okay, what number would you like?
I'll have a P, please, Bob.
Okay, well, again, we can wait.
Okay, I'll have a number 1.
Number 1. We're okay. This is very unfair because unfortunately, number 1 is a repeat of something else we've already done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to pick another number, or do you want the easy
Yeah,
option?
no, I'll pick a different one because otherwise that'll be weird. Number 6. Have we done 6 yet?
Okay. 6 is one that we haven't done before.
Okay.
Right, give me a random stab in the dark, and that will definitely wallop you far into the lead.
Well, that's not going to happen, is it?
I don't know.
However, I am going to pick something like. I can imagine you watching Lord of the Rings on Christmas Day, Fellowship.
Funny, that was I mentioned that to somebody else today. I was on my Facebook and going like, you know, this is what we're doing. And they were like, oh, do you watch things like Lord of the Rings? And I was like, actually, we did last year.
Yeah, we watched all 3, the extended editions, back to
There you
back
go.
in the cinema.
Yeah,
That's why I can imagine it.
But the first clue for this one is, I was listening for a sound I was afraid I'd never hear, the ringing bells of Santa's sleigh.
Oh dear God, it's a Christmas film, isn't it?
No, what makes you think that?
There's so many of the bastards.
Nowadays, yes.
I'm going to say something like Elf.
Yep.
No, okay.
Now, young man, Christmas may not be important to some people, but it is very important to the rest of us.
Is this Miracle on 42nd Street?
It is not. It is not. And do you see those lights in the distance? They look like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There is the North Pole.
No, can't.
It is Polar Express.
Oh, okay.
No point.
Tom Hanks in a train.
Yeah, I'll go through everyone's list. So mine is Transformers the movie, A Box of Delights, the Doctor and the Dalek Invasion of Earth 2150 AD with Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing, that's
Yeah.
classic.
Mother is the name for God on the lips and hearts of all children. No. The Crow. That's my number 4.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Citizen Kane is my number 5.
Rosebud.
Well, that was one of the quotes. If you could have found out what Rosebud meant, I bet you would have explained everything. The Goonies, Star Wars: New Hope, Night Before Christmas, Big Trouble in Little China, and Labyrinth and Elf for the last 2 on my list. Holly's is The Hogfather, Klaus, Nightmare Before Christmas, Die Hard, Muppet Christmas Carol, Polar Express, Baghouse Christmas Carol, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's more New Year's than Christmas, but it works.
Festive period. We're not talking about
Festive.
Christmas.
Yeah.
High Society and Disney's Hercules and 1997 side-scrolling game.
Yeah.
Mark's is White Christmas, Die Hard, Monte Carlo or Bust, Muppets Christmas Carol, Night Before Christmas, The Pink Panther. Oh, Mark, Pink Panther. Take Your Filthy Hands Off My Asp. The classic. And of course, the It's No Matter When You've seen one Stradivarius, you've seen them all, because that bit's great.
Yeah.
When Eagles Dare, Where Eagles Dare, Ice Station Zebra, and 39 Steps.
Yeah, good quality adventure,
Yeah.
classic
Yeah, I could do
adventure films.
that. Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
Got-
No,
was that the end of my list?
I was going to say, would Holly have got Where Eagles Dare from me going, broadsword calling Danny boy, broadsword calling Danny boy?
No, absolutely
Oh, my
not.
word.
That's a classic quote.
I've never seen Where Eagles Dare.
Oh, it's a good romp, World War II romp.
Yeah, a lot of my good romp movies don't include war.
Well, that's featured quite heavily in blowing things up. Featured quite heavily in Christmas when I was a kid.
Silly.
Bond films were there was always an action film, and quite often there was a Bond film.
True. Bond films are always on every year. They aren't anymore, but
Yeah.
Kit was The Hogfather, Nightmare Before Christmas, so those featured a lot. Gremlins,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Good choice.
The Snowman, Muppets Christmas Carol, Edward Scissorhands,
Oh, it's a good Christmas film.
Santa Claus the movie, The Nutcracker Prince, Babes in Toyland, and The Snow Queen.
To be honest, I think Kit understood the brief better than any of us.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a lot of Christmas movies. I mean, if you ask me to sit down and pick actually Christmas themed movies, I could probably only pick about 3 or 4.
Oh, I was the same. When you were saying Christmas films, I thought, oh, seriously?
But there are definitely films I watch at Christmas, so yeah, it kind of works. I didn't put any of my horror films in because you wouldn't have got them.
No, and I don't think you screaming kind of counts as a quote.
True enough. Okay, so thanks for listening along, everyone. And if you did bother through all of that nonsense, and you've got some scores to send us, please do. I'll be interested to see how many people got the quotes. How badly we did compare. Well, how bad they did. I did fine.
Yeah, I did lousy.
And join us next week for another edition of Turnips or Toupees, the new quiz show on A Geek Tragedy.
Oh, so you're doing the outro, are you?
No. I just really wanted to say that bit, so I'm done now.
You said it very well.
Thanks.
Okay, well, but on that note, that is our first offering for the all-time merriments, and we sincerely hope that you enjoyed it. We have a load of other nonsense that we want to talk about before the end of the year, as well as looking back on some of the stuff that we have done, what we intend to do next. We're going to be delving deep into Santa's special sack to get our hands on his goodies.
Bit of rummaging.
Yeah, a bit of rummaging going on.
Yeah.
As we make ourselves double cassette wonder, but now that's what I call Geekmas. This has been Side A. Side B could contain us talking about the ghosts of our Christmas past, celebrating the D&D anniversary, stealing an old man's elbow cream, and generally arsing around. That remains to be seen. What's up, Beans?
Elbow cream?
Yeah, we'll get you some. I just told you we're going to steal some from an old man.
I don't want to
panic
steal
yourself.
any from an old man. I'll start talking about when you had bollock elbow.
But there will be more. Prepare yourselves for the 12 days of Christmas. I did that wrong. There we go. Some effort, an advent calendar, Christmas jumpers. I wore mine today.
I don't have one.
Neither do I.
Maybe that could be my prize.
There we go. We have some stuff planned. Who knows if we will see it all through? Only time and your persistent listening will tell. So it's goodbye from me.
Oh, and it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
There you go. Power of the Thrice Goodbye. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Happy beginning of December. Much love, much love. Take care. Music! You have been listening to A Geek Tragedy with me, Plague Mantle, and my best friend, the excellent Holly Properly, and our actually famous guy, Mark Caldery. If you like this, there is plenty more at patreon.com/A Geek Tragedy. Production is by Kit Britnell. Our logo and artwork is by markcaldery.com. Music is by Borislaw Kozielski. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at A Geek Tragedy. Email us at geektragedypodcast@gmail.com. Subscribe, leave us a rating and a review. And don't forget to tell all your geeky friends. Also, a big shout out to all of our genius geeks. We adore each and every one of you. And of course, much love. Take care of each other.